Pues retomamos la partida. Tengo que hablar con Gap, porque ya hablé con el viejales este. Actualizar las cosas.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Se cara de amargado.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
¿Está borracho o qué?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
A ver, la mesa. ¡Oh, qué guapo!
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
El panel de anuncios ese. Este juega. Esta misión, el panel de anuncios, el rincón de mecenas. A ver qué es eso. En un lugar de realizar misiones. Vale. Pues mira, investigaremos ahora, por si acaso.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Café de Vivian. Zona de anuncios. Rincón de mecenas. Lista de misiones. Vale. Y esto es el monolito, ¿no? Byron Rossfield. No lo habían nombrado. Vino cristalino, cristal madre, Byron of... Vale. Vale, vamos ahí. ¿Esto lo ve? Las cartas, vale. Vamos a ir a... Aquí. A la lista de misiones. Aquí.
That broom's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
Voy a quedar en escena.
Anywhere is safe. Not that I'm planning a journey.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Oh, same old. So, and Sid. But he's still with us too. Quick look.
No hay misiones.
Always something in there.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the patron...
The Patron's Whisper. Does that mean someone else?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen as a top. I still catalogue every item that arrives. Business is busy. Still. Words are immortal. Come to claim your just desserts?
¿Qué es esto? Completar misiones secundarias conseguirás puntos de reputación que inspirarán a muchos personajes de la película a darse el cae. Ah, claro. Pues yo... Chispa de esperanza. He hecho bastantes. ¿Esto qué coño es? Rumores que circulan. He oído hablar sobre su banda infame. Ah, vale, que te dan...
You earned this.
Ah, mira. Guay, guay. Por fin vale para algo. Toda la compañía mercenaria de la existe en cabeza de este presente.
Here you are.
Buah, eso es una mierda o un camión. Ah, mira, anillo de barro, meteorito. Y este, y ahora me cuando tenga 50 de reputación. Vale.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Pues a lo mejor despejado algún premio, 1400. No. Vale. Entonces el mecenas es para recuperar... Vamos a hablar con la Vivian esta.
Ah, my favorite pupil. How may I help you today?
Pues vamos a
I have
entrar
the
aquí.
details here.
Joder, tanta gente, ¿no? Qué lío. Vamos. Esto de... Tía más. Chambelán, tío. Sartema. Barnabás Tambre. Benedictas Armas. Comandante de todo. Bueno. Aquí salen los fallecidos. Waloe. Este desconocido. De Sambreque. Rosaria. Bueno, estos son muertos, se supone. Pues no aparecen aquí. Chica de medicina. ¿Y esa qué pinta? Chiva. Aliados. Marta. Isabel. Quinten. Víctor. Víctor no sé quién es ahora mismo. Y el de la guarida. Óvulo. Cole. Caron. Oh, sí, tío. Si los frustramos. Bueno,
One must understand one's place in the world.
estos son los...
Thus ends today's lesson.
Vale, pues gracias. ¿Y este? ¿El Moguri?
What's the matter, Nectar?
Néctar.
The hunt board.
It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particular, just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted. Right. The people of Valisthea are going through. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends, and perhaps I can.
Como decirte un sobre la palma, hasta ese, sabe bien pues.
I don't think so.
No se marca esto. A ver. A ver, entonces ahí. Ah, claro, el imán me lo cargué. No, ¿y no me dan un premio? Ángel de la muerte. B. Me cae de manera advertido. El pañuelo rota rosario. Ah, vale, pero esto. Cago, los busco. Vista clara, Sambreque. Empuñadura rota rosaria. Vista clara, Sambreque. Que no se puede marcar, tío, qué putada. A ver. Hostia, enséñame la secundaria aquí, tío, en la otra punta. Vamos a hacer una cosa. Vamos a irnos a Sambreque. Sambreque. Ah, que no puedo. No puedo viajar. Tengo actual. Joder, vaya putada. No puedo viajar ahora mismo. Hay que ir aquí a la fuerza. ¿Y esto qué es, tío? Contenido, misiones. Vale. Pues nada, no me deja viajar. Ya cuando se acabe la fase, voy a por a las escorias esas.
Think it's all right to touch him?
Pues saltar, A ver.
Sid, I am...
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just
It's good to know there's something...
Martell's pride and joy. It was a sapling when I took it on, you see, after... And not only is it ready...
Impressive.
I thought this first... You couldn't take them.
It'll be nice being together.
She always had us... Here you go.
Entonces a por los puntos
Hear
esos.
that, Martell?
Está de muerte que da, tío.
Did you come through the forge today?
You two look like you could use some.
Martel.
Weren't she the girl from the farm?
Course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might.
Please up. She'd have been proud.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
A gift from the backyard.
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one who could stop. He'd have them right from the branch, mate Martel.
That sounds like the Sid.
Planning on keeping that. Hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all. Clive, tell the lad down.
Also, well, I've got. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Tengo que ir a Quitupino otra vez.
How much water can a flower drink?
The curse breakers sent their they were clearly very.
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind. Even to it, she put everything into her work. When she died, I named a sapling.
And through you.
I didn't do it.
By the way.
Of course not. They like your fruit, Martel.
Puede verse en el camarote de Clive. Bueno. Pues nada, la verdad que el acantilado ese, a ver qué historia hay ahí.
Did you come through the forge today?
Por cierto, vamos a vender.
Clive,
Ah, no, aquí no se vende, coño.
back to work then.
You think it's all right to touch him?
Aquí sí.
You go first.
Is it business or pleasure? You got out else?
Coño, pues tengo ya bastante dinero, ¿no?
I reckon I can find a buyer.
$40, 40, 80.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Vale, vámonos a tomar viento.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
A ver, ¿qué pasa ahora?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past.
If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Lazos de sangre.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Vale. Mira, ya se puede viajar. Bueno, luego voy a avanzar un poquito la historia y ahora después meto... Ahí no se puede pasar. Vamos a ir al sitio directo para no perder tiempo. Esto era un chocobo. Vamos a coger esto que está pillando. A ver.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing but loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
Full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire...
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields... You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. Or their 100-foot legions. 100? I heard it were 1,000.
You seen him?
I'm sorry.
The Black Sheep? At least I think there was a black...
Was this the first time?
What do you think? Amber's the arsend? If only we were.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend.
I know that.
We couldn't help noticing...
Don't you go telling these... I speak for the people of this village, and we have... You are to leave
May I at least...
I don't know who you are, or what brings you here. The Empire is a harsh master. Some might call it submission. But if this village will not...
Then we shall be on our... These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
A ver.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Pues espérate, que todavía guarda. como tipo. Vamos a llegar al siguiente pueblo y ahora... Si os juegue. Ah, vale.
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Ah, se veía venir.
Over here! Sick 'em! Get 'em! This one! Sick 'em! It's over!
Makes it look easy.
This one!
More of my mother's men.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Eso es holding. Eso parece, ¿eh? Mira, conecta con el camino, ¿no? Bueno, vamos para allá. Espérate a ver cómo vamos de... Vale. Con suerte será una poción, me curra. Pues no. Son misiones secundarias, tío.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Madre mía. Qué malas, tío.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
Qué mala es la madre, tío.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Qué mala es la madre, tío. Madre mía. ¿Dónde hay que ir, dicho? Ah, vale. Solda. Bueno, vamos a grabar aquí. Y paramos.